All right. Yeah, we're here. It is 2:40. I'm sorry, not 2:45. 2:26. I was going to say 2:25, but we're actually past that point now. It just changed. 2:26 p.m. on Thursday. Yeah, May 11th, 2023, and we're going to open up some. I don't know if I can show it. There we go. That's one. And that's the other. We're going to open up a. I forgot I had these on my shelf, even though I've looked at them multiple times. We're going to open up some capsule toys because I was just like, after yesterday, I went, fuck, what do I have? Because now I don't have like weird foods to try out or anything. But, I mean, I'm having my summer edition Red Bull Juneberry flavored. Pretty good, actually. Definitely need that today. I am kind of dragging a good bit. My alarm went off and I just went right back to sleep. So I haven't even got my workout done yet today. So we're getting this out of the way. Then we'll get the workout done and then we'll be good for the day. Yesterday went okay. Once we got done with stuff here, I was kind of sitting around for a little bit and I finally went, okay, I just need to go for a walk. Like I can't figure out what I want to do for a workout. So I just need to leave. The TV's on right there. Stay bright. Give me an orange glow, actually. It'll fit the overhead lighting and everything else. Yeah, so I just said, screw it. I went for a walk. I got lunch. Hit up the grocery store really quick. But yet another weird chip variety. Right now, Lay's is running BLT, normal Lay's BLT flavor, and then Wavy Lay's Cuban sandwich flavor. Of course, I had to get the Wavy Lay's. I haven't opened them up yet, so I need to, because I shot like two little bits there, and then I need to actually open them and try them. Then I can turn that into a short. What did I do for yesterday's short? Oh, what did I do for yesterday's? I don't remember now. Was that that might have been, it was either the Ramen Museum bit that I had, or it was the ketchup Doritos. I don't remember. Since today's was just taking one of my Lost Judgment clips and putting it up. And they're not. I don't know what happened with that Golden Guy one. That doesn't. What is on this thing? Oh, ew. I must have rested my wrist on that a long time ago. Crusty. It's gross. But like, I don't know what happened to that Golden Guy short that I put up. Like, it just didn't do anything. I don't know if it's like a particular, just bad luck or a particular thing for that tag, but like it doesn't make any sense. So I know I've used some of those before, but either way, they're doing all right. But yeah, once I got back here, got a little bit of work done. I managed to get most of the stuff in game from Lost Judgment recorded. I need to get a little bit more from the Chinatown area in there, and then I'll have at least some of that stuff ready to go with the rest of the footage, and then it's just a matter of starting to get all that put together. I do need to hop into Like a Dragon 7 though and go around some of the same areas just to see if there's any really like major differences, or if I just need to go, okay, here's some slightly better shots, even though it's not going to look quite as good. Here's some better shots of specific places, because the first person mode, there's not as much shit on there. There's not as much UI that's just sitting around. That's one problem with Lost Judgment I have with this first person view, is that there's like no way of turning that shit off apparently. So that doesn't help. And at least in 7, you don't have to worry about it. It kind of helps out. So, yeah, it's me tapping my knees. Sorry. Nervous twitch, eh? But yeah, I got a lot of that done, and it's just a matter of going back over the other stuff. I'm really only kind of trying to worry about like the first few videos and then go back and grab the rest. But if I find myself in a groove, I might actually end up going through and getting all the other stuff I need. I'm taking a look at the footage that I shot just to have kind of similar viewpoints. I probably should have some like slightly more static shots from in-game. That's one thing I didn't have enough of. Turn that off. So it's not providing any light, and I think it's kind of fucking stuff up. But actually raising my hands is... Ooh. I don't think I had enough static shots of certain places when I was shooting things. So it is what it is. I can't go back and I could go back. It'd be expensive, but I can't go back like right now and be like, hey, let me go shoot more stuff. Like I really wish I found that, which is not surprising. The city of Yokohama has an Instagram account, and they were showing off stuff from Yamashita Park now that it's April, May, and things are starting to bloom. Like they have a rose garden there, and they have a bunch of other stuff that you could see. And being there in February and March, right before spring, none of that stuff was blossoming. So it's a really lovely park. It's just a little flat. There's not much going on there. And now that everything's starting to bloom, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I'm going to share those photos when I make the video and link people over to that account. I want to say there was another one that I had found, something similar, but it's kind of like, yeah, hey, I was here in February, so it looks like this. Oh, that was it. The spot, and I realize I'm talking about it, and it makes sense to me, but visually it's probably not going to make sense to most people. But as you're coming down the footbridge, and you're coming down that little ramp, and you enter the park on the west side, in game and in real life, there was like a kind of a building that runs. It's a rectangular building that runs like north south, and in game it's a restroom and a cafe, and I think it was basically the same thing. When I was there, they were doing construction on it, so it was completely inaccessible. That's now open, and it looks like it has like an indoor and patio area for like with grills. So if you want to do like maybe camping, but not quite camping, if you wanted to do stuff there at the park, you could probably rent those and use them, which I think is really cool. So a lot of stuff that just wasn't accessible to me at that time now is. So it's going to be one of those cases where it's like, hey, this is what it looks like now because it wasn't this way when I was there because it wasn't done. Lots of stuff to just kind of catch up on, because at least one building northwest of Kannai Station was under construction. Well, not under construction. It was under renovation. There we go. So I couldn't get any shots of it other than, here it is. This is clearly it. And it's got a bunch of tarps on it and can't see anything. So what can you do? Anyways, moving on. This first capsule toy. Yeah, what is this? Eki figure collection. I think it's like this Eki figure collection. I think it's the second in whatever series this might be part of. And it actually has like the official, I think that's more or less an official thing for, you get an Eki Ben. I think some companies most likely are probably a part of, oh wait, yeah, JR East Nihon Retail Net. Oh, yeah. So I think it might just be like, if, hey, you can sell your stuff under this and it's like official or anything like that. Like I know Eki Bens can be sold kind of anywhere, but I think a bunch of groups work within JR East Japan, so JR East Rail. Ooh, driving to the bank, fun. But yeah, this one I think I found getting off of the Narita Express. I think I bought it. Yeah, it would have been going into Narita Airport, getting off the Narita Express, but kind of cutting through before you exit out the platform. Because I want to say by that point, when you get off of there, I had already had a cart. And unlike the American airports, where you have to rent those carts and you can't do anything, or you can't like just grab one and be like, hey, I need one, I got a bunch of luggage. You usually have to pay like a couple of bucks to use them. It's like, no, over here or over there, it's just like, no, you need one? Boom, right there. Convenient. So yeah, I was wheeling along and I think I saw this and I had some change and it was like, oh, well, that's a good way to get rid of some of my change, because that may or may not come back with me, which, to find my coin purse, I think I have like 36 yen or something like that. I had like a couple of bucks when I went there that just sat in that coin purse for, I don't know, 3.5 years at that point. And yeah, now I have basically no cash from there. Yeah, Japan souvenir. Lucky drop. Because you can't use a gachapon. Gachapon or gashapon. There are differences. One or both of those is trademarked, which is why you don't see it on everything. And why you wouldn't see it on here, because it's just like, no, lucky drop. But yeah, this doesn't show anything on the label, but if I remember correctly, it is like an Ekiben themed deal. And actually, the funny part is right there, if you see, they look like, carp streamers. No, they're the little bottles of, I think it's a carp design, but they're the little bottles of soy sauce that they'll include on those. Now, the real question is, oh no, there is a perforation. How do we get this open? Probably should put that up there, huh? Okay. There's the label. It's kind of like a mustard yellow. It's a weird color. Like it looks weird on camera, and it looks weird in real life too. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't explode. Ooh, cool. Let's right side up there. Okay. That looks like a Daruma. Oh. Okay. Hold on, let's set that aside for now. Oh, okay. Looks like it's a rubber band, but also, oh, that might actually keep it together, because rubber bands usually are used for like Ekiben. So you got a rubber band there, and that looks actually like, I think the AC is about to turn on, so if it gets a little loud. Yeah. That looks like a baggie that you can actually kind of put it in. Daruma. Yeah, it was a Daruma bento. And there's a little placard, or not placard, like a little card, usually that will, you'll have something like that that's included either within the packaging or within the box itself, to let you know what's going on there. Oh wow, yeah. Oh wow. Okay, so probably can't really see it from there, but it's a Daruma face, obviously. And a little, kind of Daruma. Well, Daruma is like a deity of some sort, I thought. But like they're usually like, little rolling doll type things, because no, I'm thinking of Tama. Tama is ball. Either way, Daruma you'll see a lot of all over the place. That's the bottom part of it. And then everything else that would be like within the bento. On the other side you can see that it's just a bed of rice. Hold on, let's see, yeah. Is that Dao? I don't know, I can barely read that. This actually looks like the little wet nap that they give you. And they give you a little thing of ohashi, little chopsticks. There's not much in here, but the level of detail is quite nice. Where was there it is. So, yeah, Daruma Bento. It's a bunch of different ones. Oh, yeah, these are all actual bento. Oh, I've seen this one. Okay, so there's the one that I got, a Daruma Bento. And there's one, what is that? I can't read that kanji. Oh, that looks like ikura, I believe. Salmon roe. This one right here with the clay pot, I think that was a takomeshi. Yeah. Hippari takomeshi. Gives you a lot. That one, and it's actually really nice in real life. I wish I had found one, because it is a real glazed piece of ceramic that you can keep. I mean, how else are you going to get it back to him anyways? That one looks like, I thought it looked like shumai. Soba something. That one's weird. So it looks like it comes with like, I wonder if it comes with like a bit of the soba water to use, but that would be kind of odd. How are you supposed to get that? Like some soba restaurants will give you Like if there's extra soup or anything like that, they'll have the water that the soba is. And even sometimes I think with udon as well, but that the noodles are boiled in, that you can actually add to the rest of the soup to then enjoy. It dilutes it, gives it a little bit of extra body because there's still, at least within the boiling water, there's still some of the starch. So it actually will, I think it might help out on that, but at the very least, it's like, hey, the rest of the soup's really good. Here's some water to dilute it, and it's gonna give it a little bit of something else. This one, yeah, most of these I can't actually pronounce. But based on the packaging, get them both in frame there. Come on, there we go. Hide my face. Based on the packaging, I realized what's blocking this out. I realized it's the camera thing that's going on. Yeah, these are all real. And on the back, that gives you an idea. Looks like it's just going on about. Oh, there's a timeline there. Oh yeah, Takaben, which must be the company. I think that's referring to Showa 17, which is. Oh, what was Showa? Showa 20 was 1945, I think. So it's been like 1942. Oh wait, no, that's Taisho. Wait. No, it's Meiji. Never mind. That's Meiji 17. Oh my god, that's fucking a long time ago. Because the next one is Showa 35 and then Heisei 26. Heisei 26 would be like 2015, I think? I don't remember. Yeah, and it goes over. Either that or it's somebody that like is like a bento fanatic. I don't know. It is nice though. This is quite well thought out. Now, I'm just wondering what to do with this card. I guess you could put it into the baggie and just be like, here you go. So I don't know if I'm going to open up that one as I'm afraid of losing the parts right away. But we do have another one to open anyways. And it's one that I bought early March. And at a very special place to me, the Oda-Q Romance Car Museum in Ebina, right there at Ebina Station, they had, looks like this is the 5th in the series of ones they've put out. And that is, yeah, Oda-Q Romance Car Collection, figure collection. And, yeah, 5th in the series. And they're dioramas. You can kind of see it. It's a big reason why I got it, because it's a bunch of different designs, including, I'm really hoping it's that one. I can't remember the number on that one, but it's mostly white, like orange. I think it's like a specific color of orange that a lot of the romance cars were, with either some white accents, silver accents, gray accents, stuff like that. But one of them, like within like I think the late 80s, was like mostly white and had kind of like teal blue and all kinds of other shit. It's really nice. We should open it this way. All right, there's our tear tab there. I like how colorful this this particular one is, with the red and blue top and the white accent on the label. There we go. All right. It's weird that, oh, this just completely unscrews. It's weird that they actually have like this design, because a lot of capsule toys now have like latches on them, and like most places will usually have a bin, because I bought a few pretty early on, and then I was like, damn, these eat up a lot of space in terms of just, most are not this big, but a lot will have there's it's big things, big round things of plastic. So most places will have bins off to the side or on top of machines, where just like, hey, don't want your capsule anymore, it's just a piece of plastic, put it in the bin. That way they can recycle them or even potentially reuse them later on. All right, before we get that one out and figure out what we have, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. Even oh, there's even a little bit on the back. Okay. I see some of the. Come on, camera. Probably got to keep my face in the shot at least a little bit. Sorry. What does this say? Romance car figure collection. Kyo. Romance car miniature. Yeah, miniature de. Oda-Q romance car no. Something or other. Yeah. It's like, oh, do you want mini ones? So the sets that are here. Let's see. The High SE 10,000 series. The LSE 7000 series, which I want to say the 7000 was the one that they recorded on for the simulator within the Romance Car Museum that you can pay a little bit of money, a little bit extra to drive. Those are not in service anymore, so I know the footage that they shot would be relatively old at this point. But I want to say it was one of the cars or one of the train varieties for the Romance Car line that runs from basically, say Oda-Q, but the Oda-Q side of Shinjuku Station all the way out to Odawara Station. So it's just the straight pathway. I don't have dates off the top of my head because it's a lot of information to keep. The old NSE 3100 series, which that and the 3000 series, those are long out of service. But I want to say the 10,000, 7,000, 3,100, and the 3,000, those are all at the museum, and you can check them out. And then the one I like, the 20,000 series, that's going right past Fujiyama. Looks like it's in the snow as well. Yeah, they're all little dioramas, you see Fuji down there, different trees, different times of year. This one's talking about the 3100 series on the back, so I have a feeling I just spoiled my surprise. But that's okay. All of these are cool. Yep. Oh, this one, you don't even have to put anything together. Yeah. See? Ooh. It's just, looks like springtime, basically. I don't think these connect together. Yeah, there's just like molding and stuff on there. I don't know how you would be able to connect them together. They're completely different. They're completely different things. Different trains, they wouldn't connect together anyways. Even a little bit right there, you can actually see the door on the back. This is definitely one of the older trains, obviously. The numbering sometimes doesn't, like the current numbering, I think the most recent non-Romance Car train on the Oda-Q line is the 5000 series, which doesn't help because I want to say the oldest train on the series is an 8000 series. Don't quote me on that. So, can't always rely on the numbers. But yeah, shut up. Why are people yelling out there? I want to say in this configuration, they changed it later. And I think the earliest cars, like the 3000, doesn't look like it has it, but I might be wrong. But the 3100 and the 7000, the big change they made, because there used to be a driver compartment up at the front of the train. They actually moved it to the top. And that's, I think, A, to give the driver a better vantage point to view from, plus, in terms of, since I'm completely out of fucking, off kilter over here, kind of just a natural thing. But for the passengers, what it opens up is the front of the car now has panoramic windows that go all the way around. And the ones that you can actually go into and sit down and actually get to the front of the car, you can realize you realize right away, if you have a front seat, you have this massive set of windows that are in front of you that just open up, and you're, back in the day, probably before things got really built up, it's like you just have this open vista. But for me, it's like, well, no, you still have a lot of like stuff in front of you, and I love having those big open windows and be able to, to see everything. Okay, then I might as well open this one up then. Yeah, because some of this stuff you'd have to put into the little bag, because where the hell else is it going to go? guess we'll put that one here for now. That means actually with this one I could keep it back in the bag and put it back into there. But this is also big enough I could probably store the bento in there too with everything so it doesn't get lost. Pardon me. I'm gonna have to destroy this. That's all right. These are not meant to be. If you're gonna keep them and not do anything with them, then you don't open them. But it's just plastic. Can't tell if somebody's coming home or if they're leaving. It's the bad part. Like my bedroom here. The way the house is set up. This fucking little Ohashi, man. How can you operate Arby's and not have roast beef? I don't know. Are they just out for the day? Are they out, period? Are they trying to... I mean, they don't cook that shit on site, as far as I know. Like, that usually comes in and they can slice it in store, but, like, that's one of those ingredients that'd be much easier to have prepped and sent to you. Yeah, no. My bedroom here... Basically, from the direction I'm facing, the front door's over here, and so the little walkway's here, my window's right there. And since we're in a space where there's like 7 other houses, it's sometimes a little loud. And no sign anywhere stating this until I ordered anything. Sorry, we don't have any. I don't remember the last time I got roast beef from Arby's. I think the last thing I ordered from them was their chicken sandwich, which was pretty good. Yeah, takabin. Yeah, this looks like the little... I always forget the term for it, but the little hand wipes that they give you. Most places, even in person, like... I want to say Konbini will give them to you as well. Like if you order a bento or something, or get one out of the cold section and take it with you, they'll pop one of those in there so you can wipe your hands down and everything, which is quite nice. It's a nice little handy thing. I don't know if they're sanitized or anything, but it's kind of nice to just kind of clean your hands off. And in the wintertime when they give you, what was it, Oshibori? Might have gotten that wrong. Some places will give them to you like that, like sealed up. Other places have like machines that have cold or warm towels, and I think it also sanitizes them. But the ones in winter, when it's cold and they give you the warm towels, man, whew, it's nice. I say, especially after this last experience, I would 100% prefer. I don't know why it's giving me so much grief getting into it. All right, we're just going to destroy it. There we go. Hey! All right. 3 for. Did I even get into the important part over here? Yes, I did. Okay. But yeah, so I would much prefer to get tickets to go back during the colder months. Enjoy some of that. So I want to go back in autumn. So at that point it would be cooling down, but it wouldn't be terribly cold, but you get all the stuff that you would normally run into during the autumn season. Foods and drinks and all the fun stuff. Okay, there's that guy. I don't think it matters either way. Yeah. What matters is the lid. Well, it seals up a little bit. So I'm kind of curious. Yeah. Hold on to my thing. Alright, this one was... Oh, that was for the... let me actually put that over here. With this guy. Ah, there we go. So now the trick is to get into this one and not tear the baggie that's in here. Now in Darkstar, since I'm not a part of the Facebook chat that we have anymore, because most people don't either post in there or it's DNC posting about a stream, and I'm like, yeah, nobody's tuning in. It's midday. Shin comment. You know, I'll just post it into the Discord, because May 31st Shin Kamen Rider's coming out, but I don't know if you have any interest in that. If you want to go see that or not. It's a Wednesday, so maybe not. Because it's I don't know, for you, you'd be going to work that day. Or you'd be working that day, plus you would have to work the next day. There's no fold in that. So I'm assuming you don't have to fold it up or anything. Alright, now to get into here just to get this last fucking thing. I'm assuming this would be used in trying to keep the small pieces in one spot so I don't lose those. I'm assuming the rubber band would be used in real life to keep not only keep it closed, but you could also put the wet nap as well as the chopsticks onto there, so everything's in one spot. Because I mean, that's just a rubber band. Springy. So I'm trying to think of could you put it on top? Like either that, or you'd have to put it on the bottom. That would make the most sense. Especially if you're putting them into a bag. Oh, I really hope I don't break this. There we go. And then all that. This guy out. Put it down, but the thing I put on the bottom was this information card. Come on. There we go. Oh, I don't have the other ones over there, because actually I can show off. Oh, that's starting to come off. Daruma, no. Wear it around your nose. There you go. There we go. And you have your bento to go. All right. Put that there. These guys over here. Put this over here, and then the rest of this stuff goes into the garbage. Now, if I can grab the other bag I have, which is strange because the way I'm sitting on my bed. You can see parts of my collection in the back, but the thing I need is over here, so I'm really hoping I don't, tip shit over. Hold on. Oh, there goes, shit. Ugh. Aha, there we go. It was starting, oh my god, it was starting to tip there. Face full of my face. That was not good. Especially with my drink still being there, but I was like, I'm going to tip the phone. I'm like, oh, I'm going to tip the drink. Okay. Crinkly bags. Book off bag can go there. Yodobashi camera bag here. Some of the other ones I didn't show off. I still need to build, actually. Some of these are fucking... Oh, this part. I was thinking, what is this part? Oh, this was to my Gundam Cafe bottle. I think it's like a little sippy deal. So you could have because the bottle itself is open, and when you buy it at the Gundam Cafe, it's full of a drink, and you can just pop a straw into it, This you can at least be like, oh, I just want to actually drink a beverage. This one's multiple things. This piece, this stuff, and then the main parts of the body. I got the glow-in-the-dark version of this guy. It's a Godzilla skeleton. Gojira no Hone EX. This was it's premium gachapon. I want to say this was 1,000 yen. Some of the premium stuff is really you're looking at 1,000 to 1,500 yen. for that guy. This is... Yeah, some of these are in their own separate bag. This one I'm looking at, and I'm drawing a blank. Oh, this is a gun tank, I think. This might have been the one I bought at a set of gachapon machines that are in Motomachi Chukagai Station as you're kind of, I think it was exit 4 as you're heading up. Because you're not far from Gundam Factory Yokohama at that point. Yeah, this is... Oh wait, no, this is different. It looks like tank treads though. Like it kind of almost like a gun tank. It is a gun tank. Is this a part of the same thing then? Because this is Mobile Suit Ensemble Special. Let's see, lineup, Gundam. Oh yeah, Gundam, gun cannon, gun tank, Zaku 2, and whatever MS something set is. Yeah, okay, so that is a part of this. So yeah, it's a gun tank. That one I don't remember being that much. That was probably only like 500 yen, maybe. Everything else. Ooh, where's that? This one was Gun Shooting Game Mascot. Series 5. And they're not officially licensed, but they're a line of figures, come on, that look like old light gun shooting games. So you can see, get the little guns on the side there. Big giant, big fuck off cabinet design. This one, I think, judging by the colors, it's either Robot Senshi or, at least the English text on that one says End Destiny. So this one, I don't think there's much to put together other than like stickers. But, or did I get 2 of them? Oh, I guess I did get 2 of these. Wait, no, gun shooting. Did I get 2 of these? Or is this just an extra bit? Oh, no. Never mind. This is an extra bit of, I think, for installation instructions, just for where you need to put everything. This one I already had open, but this I think I got, I don't think I got it at the Godzilla store, but it's a Goji Ham. Yes, it is Hamtaro wearing a Godzilla outfit. This actually is a really popular collaboration that I think they've done multiple things over the years. Because even when they did the release of Tokyo, I think it was Tokyo SOS over here back in March. I missed it because it was like a week after I got back, and I was like, this isn't fucking happening. I'm too blown up to go see it. But even the trailer they were using was a Japanese trailer, and there's the logo at the top of the trailer that shows Godzilla and Hamtaro together. And I think Toho might have been producing the series at that point, the Hamtaro series animation. But it was a collaboration, because usually with Godzilla movies, it was not a road show, but it was like a matinee showing where it's like, hey, here's 2 movies. And they did that back in the 70s as well, where you would do like the Champion Matsuri or something like that, where you would get like shorter versions of the movies, but you'd have a whole bunch of stuff in one afternoon. And Hamtaro happened to be the thing that they were doing a collaboration with. And it's something they've... Oh, yeah, here we go. And it's something they've kind of continued. Because I got a keychain for myself and a keychain for my friend Brandy that were Goji Ham. Yeah. Goji Hamu-kun. You have a bunch of different color schemes, obviously. What do we have here? Yeah, Goji Ham-kun, Midori, Aka, Ao, Pinku, Orange, and Paru. Oh, Pearl Black. Which technically that's probably the closest to the colors, the actual color scheme for Godzilla, because he is not green. He's green like once. This one, oh, this was the Toho Kaiju something or other. This one was a set of keychains that I saw that was a bunch of different Toho things. 73 Gojira along with Gigan, which makes sense because I think 73 was when Godzilla vs. Gigan came out. Zone Fighter, Geiford. Yeah, Geiford was... That was one I wanted to get my hands on. I don't think it's ever really gotten a re-release. What is this? Wagiruga and Spyra. This must be Zone Fighter things. Oh yeah, there's God Kaishin, which I think is what I ended up getting. But the one I would have really liked, other than maybe like the top 4, is fucking Gunhead. Even though I don't think it's a very good movie, the Gunhead mecha is pretty sweet. And the other one I have in here is... Oh yeah, here's the... Yeah, that's the keychain. And the last one I have in this bag, because I think everything else is split up somewhere else or it's already built and I might be able to try to grab it, was a Shin Megami Tensei series set of Jack Frost. Yoroshiku ho. Something. Yeah, Hitoyasumi ho. He always has to end it with a hole, but yeah, thankfully I got Yoroshiku ho. Telling you hi. So yeah, I spent, and some of these are, I got more. Some of those were gifts for other people. And just, it's easy enough to get. Let me see if I can grab these. This one is for, it's literally the bath. Like this is the thing you would see on the wall if you were going to set a timer to start the bath water. If you were going to set your the temperature. Oh, which button? I'm trying to remember which button it. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, I gotta have it. It's so cool. Little jingles. I love jingles. Let's see. I don't think I have another one up in the top shelf. These are hard to reach. This one is actually, it's a little backdrop. I didn't apply the stickers quite well enough. But like for me that's a bit of a manual task that's kind of hard for me. It's the jingle you would kind of hear. Like there's a couple of different ones in this line that have different jingles, but it's what you would hear like at 5 o'clock at the end of the day. Basically at the end of the work day, be like, hey, every neighborhood basically has them. I don't know why it plays Auld Lang Syne, but yeah. I wish it actually had the jingle that plays in my buddy's neighborhood, which I know is one that actually gets used in a bunch of different places. So it's not just his neck of the woods. It's like, oh yeah, I think Harajuku or some other part of Tokyo might play that. Yeah, if I'm missing anything else up there, but I do have 2 others that are right here that I hope I don't. Actually, 3. My bad. Grab you. Grab you. I hope that doesn't blow up. So it is put together, but it's a little rickety, and you might. There we go. It's the other skeleton one. So I was glad I found the Godzilla skeleton one, because then I also found this guy here. I don't remember what the scale was, but I mean, clearly it's just the share zone admin watching over me. This little guy, they had a couple of those. You had a Ripley one, even though it's got a helmet on it, so you don't have to show any likeness to Sigourney Weaver, but it is the original xenomorph from Alien. And you can tell because it's got the skull. It's got the smooth carapace, kind of smooth, smoky carapace, and you can see into it where it's actually got the human skull-like face underneath it, which is something I didn't realize for a long time that was a part of that design, and it made this original xenomorph that much fucking creepier. It's so nice. It's a nice little figurine. And this one is, these I know connect. There's a little piece right there. But this is, these don't stay in place. These move around, which is weird because they don't really move around in real life, but it's a train seat. It's got this weird coating on it that's like velvet close to it. Looks like it's probably been painted on or sprayed on. But yeah. It's very retro looking as well. So I just put the xenomorph on there and let him chill out. He can ride the train. And I think that is about it. I have one up here, but I think this is... Oh. No, this is a Kinnikuman one from a few years ago. I think I already showed that off. I don't think I have anything else that's from this past trip. No, this stuff is like leftover bits and bobs from the ones I just showed off, where I still have those things. Yeah, I think that's about it. So clearly, I like Capsule toys. They're fun. Like and the weirder the concept, the better. Like I like standard figurines, but it's like I want something that's gonna stand out and like goofy shit like this. I mean, I have a large keychain type deal that is a much bigger than scale recreation of the buttons that are on a bus. Not quite looking like the Kanichu bus, but it's any of the buses you would take over there. It looks like the stop button, and it makes sounds. Like if you one of the presses will make a sound, and then it sounds like the bus is taking off, and the other one is there's buttons on the side that make different sounds, like just ambient noises, and then there's a big button at the bottom that is what you would press to signal a stop. I love that kind of stuff. I think it's clearly the Japanese do, because they love making things like that, and it's just like, what's the market for them? Like people that enjoy seeing everyday things put into these tiny forms. It's just, I don't know. I find it fascinating. For me, it's also the concept of, we don't have really like systems like this here. Like I would love to have a Japanese bathtub set up. Since I finally, when I was there, pardon me on that, it's a carbonated beverage. What are you gonna do? I finally, other than going back to, every time I've been there, I've been to an onsen or a sento, but I've never actually taken like a bath at home. And I don't know why they were just like, hey, you should do this. Maybe because I don't get to do it, or maybe they realized maybe I don't get to do it. But when I was staying with my buddy Kimihiko, they're like, oh yeah, no, it's like, get showered up, please take a bath. And I was like, okay. It's like, I was going to get clean. It's like, I can't clean up in the bath. The bath's not meant for that there. You have this, sometimes large room, sometimes kind of smaller, but you can fit everything in there. You have the bathtub, you have a space where you can shower, you can get, you get cleaned up, you get nice and clean, and then you take a bath and you soak for the day. Or soak all your worries away. Just it's really nice, and even his wife Yuka's like, oh, would you want something in the bath, kind of like bath salts, to make it smell better. And she's like, oh, here's hinoki, here's lavender. I'm like, oh, let me get lavender. And, pour some in there, put the cover back on there until you're ready to use it. And then once you get cleaned up and you're ready to use it, go for it. And it's so nice because it is a nice, consistent temperature. I don't know if it adds water silently to be able to keep the temperature up, or if there's like a heating system within the tub itself, because it's not like when you get in, it's like, oh, this is fucking uncomfortable. It's like, no, it's like you can set your, like 43, 43 would be good, 42 to 43 would be great. And you just set it there and it keeps the temperature. And that's when this goes off. It's like, hey, by the way, your bath's full and it's at this temperature. Use it when you're ready and you're good to go. And it'll keep that temperature the whole time, and you can just hop in there and just soak, and because you're already clean, so you don't have to. That's why families reuse water. It's like, well, if you're getting into the water, you should already be very clean. So it's like, make sure you get really cleaned up, get all the soap off your body, and get all the shampoo out of your hair and everything, and hop in and soak. That way you don't have to also redraw the bath every single time. It's very, very nice. And yeah, being able to see these, because you'll even see temperature things like this throughout the house potentially, where it's like you don't have to go in there and turn it on. It's like, oh no, I got one in the kitchen, I can turn it on there. I want to say some of them also control the water temperature throughout the home. Maybe not, but at the very least, like, hey, yeah, I want to take a bath, or it's like, oh, I'm home. Usually, if I have if I had a spouse, they're gonna get home at this point, and they're gonna want to get cleaned up, and take a bath, and then I can prepare dinner. It's like, oh, I can get this started now. By the time they get here, let's say they get here at 6:00, and if you started at like 5:30, by the time they get home, hey, the bath's drawn, it's ready to go for them, and it's at the right temperature. It's like all they have to do is just do the thing. It's like, it's nice, it's cool, and you can do that from the kitchen, and it'll let you know when it's done. So little conveniences is pretty nice. I definitely enjoy the bathing experience. Like I like getting clean anyways, but I do much prefer the systems they have there, and just the little things that are nice about that particular part of your day. But I'm biased probably. Anyways, wow, we pushed this almost to an hour. Not surprising. At least I found a topic I can talk about for a length. Yeah, it is. Yeah, 3:18. I don't know why I looked at this earlier when I know I had my clock right there. So I need to get my workout done. So I get this wrapped up, get my workout done, and then just kind of move on with the rest of the day. I don't know how much I'm gonna, other than getting like the rest of my footage recorded off of Lost Judgment. I might just take it easy today. If I'm lucky, I can go to bed at a reasonable time and get up tomorrow and kind of get stuff done. See, today's Thursday. With luck, the internet will be back on tomorrow. Or even tonight, we'll see. But it'd be nice if everything's back and ready to go tomorrow, because if it is, internet, hold on. I don't want to swap away. I just saw Aaron message me on that. So, give me a second. I can check if the internet's back on. But I actually have to go into my television's settings, change back my network setting to our stuff. Let's see. I don't want to say that out loud. So I swapped over on the TV to his hotspot so I could use it while he's home. That looks correct to me. Let that connect. Now the real test is if I can connect to YouTube. Maybe not. Okay, whatever. Might have to reset that shit too. I'll have to check his message as well and see if he was actually meaning that. But anyways, yeah, like everything's done today, so I don't have to worry about hopping on later. But hopefully tomorrow everything is roughly back to normal, and I can get back on with my PC and stream like I normally have been. But it's been an interesting few days, and I've managed to, I think, get through it okay. I've gotten some stuff done, and turn that back off. I've gotten some stuff done, and at the very least, continued being able to stream and keep that up. And at least today, kind of hit the near the hour mark. So we'll see. Should be hopefully pretty normal at this point tomorrow. If not, I will let you guys know, and I'll figure out what I need to do from there. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here so I can get the rest of that in me. Maybe a little bit of pre-workout and get things going, and then kind of get the rest of my day situated. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had fun hanging out. If you watched the VOD, thanks for watching the VOD. And yeah, man, we'll see y'all again relatively soon. Tomorrow for sure. Obviously, we got to keep things going, but in what form, we'll find out. But stay safe, stay well, watch out for weirdos out there, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see y'all later.